Hello everyone watching on YouTube, and welcome back to more Fire Emblem 3 Houses Golden Deer. Hopefully I don't suddenly come down with the plague in the middle of this stream, but me and Sly, we're back. What's up, Sly?
What up? I'm back.
Back again, once again.
Once again, doing our thing.
You already know.
Yep, you already know. I think we still had some more conversations to go through.
Oh yeah, we get to start stream by just listening to other people talk. My favorite.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we got through at least like maybe half of them.
Something like that.
Maybe not.
If you let Lorenz die on total accident, you won't have to worry about headaches anymore. Ah, of course. Genius strats. What other supports do we have? Oh yeah, there don't appear to be many. Byleth has one of those supports where it's like, hey, you gotta go find the person or they have to want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I just clicked A without realizing. I don't know who Ignatz is about to talk to, but he's talking to someone. Here we go.
Either, I don't know.
Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
So, you were pondering the existence of the goddess, then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
So Ignatz was standing in the middle of the cathedral just, like, dreaming about, man, I hope the goddess is a hot anime waifu.
You know, as you do.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page here. No big deal.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
Hey, look at Ignatz just making fun of old people for no reason. Dick move, Ignatz. Dick move. Alright, Marianne and Hilda, let's get it.
Oh, I think this is a good line.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know.
Hilda's got a really good point, and she made a funny voice. So honestly, I'm on her side of the argument.
Yeah.
Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right. I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
Man, that was just an entire event that just went down there. Oh my goodness.
That's also probably one of my favorite quotes in the entire game.
Oh, where Hilda says, like, if you want something done right, let someone else do it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
That is pretty good. I agree. Sorry, my headset got wigged out when I told you earlier I accidentally turned one of those sliders on it. I gotta, like, set it back up right.
Yeah.
I was just about to say something, but it totally slipped my mind. Whatever. Ignatz and Hilda, let's go. Last one.
Hey, Ignatz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm just finishing up.
I remember what I was gonna say. What on earth were they having to do in the library? The entire library had to be overhauled and, like, re-sectioned, and they were like, yeah, Hilda and Marianne can do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think
work did they have to do in the library?
Yeah, the Academy just likes to make up chores to give them an excuse to do something. It seems like.
I don't know, man. It seems like a bunch of
more than once.
free child labor to me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is. You've done such a marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Thank you very much. So, anyway, you can go now. You were talking to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay. I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I saw someone earlier. That was you, wasn't it? You know, I'd have been willing to help. You could have just said, hey, let's go and clean.
It's all right. You were having a conversation. I didn't want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping, and really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Glad to be of service. I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Well, what's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much?
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Let me give you some advice. It's true that I like to delegate as many tasks as I possibly can.
I feel that, Hilda. I feel that a lot.
But when someone helps me, I make sure to lavish them with praise as a reward for their hard work. So, then we come out even. On the other hand, look what almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost missed it. Now, where would that leave you?
Yeah, Ignatz, what would you do without all of your lavishing praise?
With no praise, no thanks. You'd be losing out.
Personally, I'd prefer to lose out, rather than inconvenience someone else. For instance, I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier. Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice. Right?
Man, this got real philosophical real fast.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'm not sure how to convince you otherwise.
Alright, good talk, guys. Good talk. So, what is this? Ignatz with Byleth and Hilda with Byleth? Yeah, as I thought.
Yeah.
And
yeah, all the white ones.
Yeah, I don't have to go to them. It looks like I just have to have them be like, hey, pay attention to me one day. I have no memory of what we were doing last time.
I think we just didn't have much else to do, so we decided...
I've only got one more activity point for whatever it is we're gonna do.
You can look... I don't know the easiest way to do it. You can look at your goals and see, like, what the motivation of, like, all the students are. Because I don't remember how many we've gotten to, like, green motivation. I always look at it by goals. Because
everyone except Leone and Claude.
Okay. Then...
Look at all... Dude, These guys are like, man, they're getting grounded so hard when their parents see these report cards.
Yeah, I would probably just, like, if you want full motivation, maybe, like, take Leone to dinner and then, like, Dorothea or something. Like, getting Dorothea's support up.
Take Leone to dinner.
I mean, you have to take 2 people. But if you don't want to take her, you
makes
take
dinner
Dorothea
dates
and, like,
kind of makes dinner dates kind of awkward, doesn't it? It's like,
yeah, it's always 3.
Hey,
gotta be the third
hey,
wheel.
Dorothea, you want to go to dinner with me? Oh, sorry, I also have to bring along, like, Caspar, otherwise it just doesn't work out for me. Oh, wait, there's a thing right here.
Yeah, I almost never do them while walking around, though. Actually, unless Leone... No, Leone wasn't one of them, was she?
Hilda would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Yeah, sure.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch. Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile.
I don't believe in smiling. Smiling goes against my nature.
I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support off the battlefield? There's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed.
I mean, it would bring down morale, you're not wrong. However, if we let Raphael die in the middle, then probably everyone will be, like, super pumped, right? Like,
Yeah.
they'd be like, oh yeah, now we're talking, let's go!
Yeah, 100%.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms!
Look at these noodly little arms!
I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Alright, listen, Hilda, if that's what you're going for, you're gonna have to actually get a cheerleading outfit. Don't tempt me.
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help.
Hey! Only Mary Ann is allowed to act like that. She's the only one that
contagious.
gets to be self-deprecating.
It's contagious.
Oh no.
My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor, keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
I hate to tell you this, Hilda, but you have a very large attack stat, which means you are most certainly not being taken off the battlefield. Oh, look, there's another thing right over here. Perfect. I could have sworn I looked at the map like half a second ago for these, and there were none of them, and then I opened the map back up, and it's like, oh, actually.
Hi there.
Yeah, I think something has to happen for it to, like, refresh and like, tell you that, like, oh, it's there.
Very
It's
strange.
weird.
I'm going to talk
Yeah,
to
it's very
Ignatz.
strange.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities.
Slyro, is it just me, or does Ignat's hair look like a helmet? It literally looks like he could just, like, take it off and put on another helmet to be like hair.
I hate that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best hairdo.
My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy, whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Yeah, my hobby is murder. A lot of it. Like, you cannot begin to understand how much murder I partake in when I get bored.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas. Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Well, that was a conversation that we had with a person.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He says that we need a hobby, Slyro. You know what that means?
What? We're gonna start taking midday naps?
No, we're gonna start fishing non-stop, and you're not allowed to
no.
complain because Ignatz told us to. Take midday naps. Who do you think I am? Linhart? Yeah, Linhart. That's the one.
Yeah. He takes all day naps.
Honestly, I'm here for it. There isn't a tournament happening, is there? Have we gotten to the point where tournaments are a thing yet?
I don't think so. Because there's usually a quest for that.
Yeah, there's like no one here that'll do it. Felix, join me!
You should spar with her.
Join me!
Support up.
I might like...
Oh, dang it. He wants speed and sword, though. That should be so easy to do.
I mean, yeah, but your speed needs to be like 15? And then your sword needs to be like C rank or B rank or something like that. But then if you get but if you get your supports up with them, then the threshold lowers. And if you get support to B, then they'll just like they have a high chance of just joining automatically, regardless of whether you have the stuff for them or not.
Have you ever realized how much of a nerd you are?
Yeah, long time ago.
Oh, good. As long as you're self-aware. I want to be Professor Rank S+ immediately, please.
That looks appetizing.
Yeah,
That smell.
that'd be great.
It's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
Yeah, Claude saying fave is exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Alright. In free time, proceed. What have we, okay, we got an instruct, 2 more red days, and then another instruct. And I have no idea what we're doing at the end of this month. I don't know what is our thing?
I think it's the one where Catherine goes with you into the forest with like fog. I don't know if you remember that at all.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah.
Training Hilda in axe and flying. The mages are doing both magics. Ignatz is doing arrow and horse. Lorenz and Raphael don't really matter. Claude is doing bow, and we're gonna have to. Is there like there's not a master class for bows. There are hardly any master classes that don't need riding, right? So like we're gonna have Claude do riding eventually, aren't we?
No, Claude has his own like special class, like all of the
he
lords do.
gets to be neat because he's Claude.
Yeah, he gets a special class of his own, so you don't really need to worry about making him a specific class outside of like archer and maybe sniper if you get that before the time skip, which I don't think you. I don't know, maybe you could. I always forget when I can get to the level of advanced classes.
Isn't it 20? It's like 5, 10, 20,
yeah,
and
but
like
I always
30, right?
Yeah, I just always forget like where in the story I am when I start promoting units that high. I just it never lines up in my mind as to when that is.
I've got it.
Nice.
Aha.
I got Lysithia to D authority.
Cool.
I don't know, I guess I'll just do this.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Before the battle, we were gonna we can equip them with battalions and stuff.
Oh, yes, battalions, my favorite.
I'm pretty sure we can buy them now.
Lysithia has the power of Luna, whatever that means.
I think Luna is the one that's good to use against other magic users with a high resistance. I could be wrong about that. She has a lot of very specialized magic stuff.
That sounds like Lysithia.
Yeah.
Who else do I want to train here? Could maybe get Hilda to C on Axe here if we get lucky.
Yeah.
Getting
probably.
very unlucky, classic. Yeah, we didn't. If we'd gotten a single perfect there, we would have been able to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, she'll get it as the week proceeds, though. It's
Yeah,
fine.
she should get it by the end of the week.
I don't want to waste time on Raphael and Lorenz. So, you want to do Claude or your boy Ignatz?
I mean, how I do it, I would do Ignatz just because his riding is the letter E, which is the lowest letter out of the things that you're focusing. But that's how I train everybody, is I look for the lowest letter and then just train that up. But that's how I do it. You don't have to do what I say.
No, I told you Ignatz is your responsibility, not mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right.
I will have nothing to do with his successes or his failures. Who's doing... No. Who's doing this nonsense? Ignatz and Leonie are doing stable duty? Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Professor,
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. That's actually good.
Sorcery is my natural talent. It was inevitable that I'd choose, man, can I update my goals from focusing on reason and faith so that I can instead focus on... Oh, I thought it said reason and faith again, but it just says...
No, I love when they do that, dude.
I know they can do it.
so
I
dumb.
know they can do it because I've seen it before. Like, I remember Ferdinand at least, like, once every other month would be like, hey, can I switch my goals to what my goals currently are? And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, go for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a support with Lysithia, it seems.